Hello and welcome back to Jonah's boxing blog.
Hello, it's us. It's Jonah
And John Simkiss today.
Hello, John.
How you doing?
Welcome back, folks. Sorry it's been a little while since we've knocked one out, but we're back here live today. We've got some amazing stories. John's bought some trophies to see us and bought some programmes and that, so we'll crack this one off with what age and how old was you when you got into boxing, John?
Right. I'll come to the party. I was a bit late, I was. I had to have an operation on my leg, and it was a major operation. And I had to get myself fit. So my two mates said to me, because I'm from Bloxford, you know that day, so my two mates said, come down the gym, down the boxing gym, like, you know. I said, all right. She said, it's Mondays and Wednesdays. I said, okay, then I'll come down with you, like, you know. And so I get down there 7 o'clock, 7 till 9. It was in the school gym, like, you know, same as Wednesborough. So like, we had to wait for the caretaker out and up. Mates was there. We went, like, paid our subs. And I said to my two mates, like, I said, I'll see you Wednesday then. So like, I met them up there. And like, I got there Wednesday and I were there. I thought, oh dear.
Is that the first time you'd ever been?
Yeah, it was the first time.
How old was you, John?
I was, I'd say I was about 16 and a half. And so I went on the Wednesday, like, but like that club, I don't know how it was with Wednesbury, but like when we was at Bloxford, it was like Mondays and Wednesdays you could just train, you know, and Fridays was for carded boxers, you know, like the lads who was boxing for the club. So anyway, I went on my own on the Wednesday. They were there, so I thought, you know, I'll just carry on. And then I just went on my own. I just kept going on my own, and like I said, I kept going, and I've been going about 2, 3, 4 months now. About 4 months. And the trainer come up to me, like, I mean, obviously you see your trainers all the time, like, you know, but like he come up to me on the Wednesday and he said, you can start coming up on a Friday now if you want. And it was dead mad. It was like all the lads who box for the club, that I speak to you or nothing, that I want to know you. You know what I mean? It was like, I thought it was some sort of a cult thing.
What year was that?
Huh?
When you were 16? What year was that? About 88, 87?
Hang on a bit, let me just, my memory's getting worse now. Well, it was,
How old are you now, John?
I'm 59. It was around 81. It was
Yeah,
around
I was 59, yeah.
81.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
So he said to me, like, you know, you can start coming on a Friday. And then I goes back on, because my old man was like my biggest fan, like, you know, bless him. And so I said, they've told me I can start going on a Friday now, like. And he said, well, I'll be far away now then. So anyway, on the first Friday I walked in, and bear in mind, our Gary's been there that 4 months, he's seen me. He come up to me and he went, I'm your cousin, I am. Yeah, dad and my dad are brothers. Well, why don't you tell me that when I first walked in there? You don't, you know. And all the lads that was boxing for the club, they all come up to me. When you're gonna fight then? You're gonna fight then? I went, well, I don't know. Let's see how I get.
How long have you been training then? Just a few weeks?
I've been training for about 4, 5 months, like, you know, 5 or 6 months.
Do you remember your first day actually walking in there? On that first day?
No, I remember the first day. Yeah, it was a Monday night. Like,
is that when you went with the lads the first night on the Monday night?
Yeah,
and they were there.
And then when you went back on the Wednesday, nobody was there, so you had to go on your own.
I went back on the Wednesday, but my mates weren't there.
Did you feel intimidated going in then, though?
Yeah, of course, because it's like, you know what I mean. It's a big thing, you know. Like, and I was like,
it's a knit eight, like in boxing.
Yeah, and then like, cause we had 3 trainers. We had like Eddie Bullers, Terry Johnson knows them, like, and we had Eddie Bullers, and we had Billy Tyler, and we had like a bit later who come to the gym, Paul Hancock's Hank, and Eddie come up to me and he said, right, you need to go and get your medical, because like the doctor don't come out to us, like, you know, you had to go and book an appointment to see your doctors. And so I went and booked an appointment at the doctor's, and I went to see him, and I was like, I wore working as such. I was like doing bits of they used to call it Kazzy Day, that bit of Kazzy, you know what I mean? And I wore working properly as such and that, and so I had my medical, the doctor, and I said to him, like I said, he says, what you come for? I told him, I said, got me boxing medical, like, and I said, how much is it going to cost me? I said, because I ain't working and that, like, and he went, oh, is that going to cost you nothing? I was remembering it, and he said, okay then, he said, here's your forms, you give me all the forms back. He shook my hand, like, and he went, oh, by the way, John, I said, what's that? He went, keep that guard up, keep your chin down. So I walked out, and then like I say, like, you know, I got my car, I got my medical then, like, you know, and I sent it off for me boxing card, like, and that was it there, I was away.
How long before you had your first fight, do you think?
I think I was 18 when I had my first fight, so I was probably 16 and a half, going on to like 17. And then, like, you know, I missed a bit and go back and miss a bit, but like I stuck at it like for like a solid 12 months.
Did you get hooked from when you first went in or not?
Yeah, you get it up your nose now, yeah. It gets up your nose and you can't get it out your system. Even now, you can't, can you, John? You can't.
The love of sweating.
You can't get it out your system, you know what I mean? And it's like...
It's in your blood, eh, John?
Yeah.
Did
you fight much before that age? Like, obviously, school
No.
Quite quiet.
Fighting in the street, you know, you'd have a
like playground scraps.
Yeah. Playground scraps and... You know.
So you never really was into that kind of thing or anything? Went at 16 and basically straight in and like, I like this, I'm going to have a go at this. And
yeah, it was a bit like that, yeah. So I remember, like, he come up to me and he says, you got your first fight, like, you know. So, you know, your first fight now, and it's like, I was 18. Because, like, I'd never done no school, like, no juniors. So, like, you know, I was straight in senior with the big boys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, and I was only 18.
First fights as well, I bet some of them people had been doing it since 14, 13, 11.
Yeah, and I always remember him. He was from Stafford Town, and it was Armour Rouge. Like that was that one that I won. That was my first trophy that I won.
First trophy. You'd like to pull that a bit forward for the camera, John?
There you go.
Look at that, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, that was the first one I won.
Just to compare trophies, for John's first one he ever won, and this is my first one I ever won. Twice the size as mine, John. Twice the bloody size. I only ever kept my first one.
Yeah, so, and it was a Friday night, and I thought, you know what I mean, and we tried it. It was Billy Tyler who took me in that day. Like obviously you turn up now, and you get checked out by the doctor that day.
Have your medical, don't you?
Have your medical and look at your hands and look at your eyes and pull your ears apart. And
tongue out, cough, cough and drop.
And he said, yeah, you're okay. Away you go. And then the board goes up, like, and then. Because like I was one of the senior boys, so you were later. I'm on later, and I wore top of the bill, like I wore on last. I was sort of like
in the middle.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 before the end, I think, and I always remember it. And I started off like, and I went up, you know, you touch up that day. The ref checks your arm out, comes to the middle, like, you know, keep them up, blah, blah, blah. Goes back, rings the bell. So it goes out, like, and it was only like 2 minute rounds. It was a 2 minute rounds, and come back to the, after the first bell, I sat down, like, and it must have been just sheer nerves. I felt like I wanted to throw up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was going, I couldn't.
Is that after the first round?
After the first round, I was like, I thought, I said, I'm going to be sick. He went, you are. And he got the cold sponge and he went, poof, the back of my neck, down to the back of my neck and all down there. Pulled my shorts out and wafted the towel around and that. And he gave me my instructions and that, and I always remember it. And I went out the second round, and I don't know how you was when you had when you was boxing, like, All day, I had no boxing boots all day.
All day, four points, I think trainers.
I had trainers on.
Yeah, and I did for first 4
So,
points.
so I was going round and I went and I slipped because there was like water on the canvas.
Yeah, yeah.
And I slipped. And this kid from Stafford, he must have thought, oh, I've got him.
Yeah.
So he's come steaming in, and as he's pulled his punch back to hit me, I've just gone bang, right, left hook. Boom, he's gone straight down. So like straight away out, neutral corner. So like I'm there.
How did you feel, John? When did you feel?
I was like, I don't know what to think. I don't know what, you know. And he got up like, and he was all right, and he got him up, and like, as he got him up, he was giving him the count, and I was in the neutral corner, and I was like, and then I could hear on the ring apron, and it was Billy Tyler, and he went, I looked at him, he went, effing kill him, he went, jump all over him, he went, just effing kill him. So anyway, I went over, got my hands up, and I went in, boom, boom, bang, bang, and down he went. And that was it then. It got counted out. And so I'd won my first fight. I stopped him in the second round.
How was your weight in your first fight, John? What was your weight?
I was like that was light heavy. I was like,
it?
yeah, but I was like light heavy, you know what I mean? I was like, I was like super middle really. I was like 12 stone, do you know what I mean? So I had a few fights at middleweight as well. But, and then like obviously you come back in and he took his gloves off down and then you come back and the winner by knock out and he put my hand up. And then I got out and I always remember he turned a man, grabbed me and he gave me, he wore like, our man was a man's man, do you know what I mean? He was like, he was in the pub every night, you know what I mean? Every dinner time, like Saturday and Sunday dinner. Yeah. He was a proper bloke, he was like a...
My old mum was the same.
You know what I mean? And,
no excuse to get to the pub, he'd be there.
He grabbed me round the neck and he gave me, she loved the boxing like, and he went, he gave me a kiss, he went, yeah, my man now, yeah, my son. I thought, I don't feel like it. And that was like I say, that was the first one I haven't done with.
But imagine when you went back to the gym after that though, first fight.
No, that was 83.
83. And what was the lads like when you went back to the gym? Go on, John.
Well, it was a Friday night, so I was back in the gym on the Monday.
Yeah.
So like, gets back home.
I didn't social media, Benny.
No, there was no way to tell anybody or nothing, was it? Yeah.
No, mobile phones, nothing. So
they'll find out when you walk in the gym.
And you come back, like, when it's something like that, like, and it's that big and you've knocked somebody out like that, like, I get back home and I'm like, so I got up about 5 o'clock a Saturday morning, I'm running like, you know what I mean? I get for a run, I got that much energy still. And then Monday, I get to the gym, and then like all the lads who box for the gym, you know.
Well, congratulating you.
Yeah, they're all going, oh, yeah, I've done it, I've done it, and then I am.
To be fair, to get a knockout and a stoppage on your first fight is good.
Yeah, well, it's been like I'd like for any boxer, if it's in your first fight, it must be a massive thing for like say, your confidence. Hey,
yeah.
Well, and like if it was me, like doing like the first fight, I think I'm badass. I am.
I went in my first kickboxing fight, like a big, like it was like Aston Villa. I've gone to like Aston Villa at Thingy. I remember going on the mats. My legs was like jelly. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was like, it was just nerves. It was like, I'd never done it. I don't know if it was excitement or what, but you just had that weird, like your belly would drop, your stomach would drop. You had that weird feeling. But once you were scrapping and fighting, it just all vanished.
It's probably not the same feeling, but you had like the end of the first round. But you know, when I boxed, like our first fight, I was only like 11. And you ain't got any nerves or anything now, you're just doing it in your box, are you? So I went more like nervous when I got older.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
you know it's getting hurt as well when they hit your back as well, yeah.
And you have thoughts and feelings.
What was the gym like back then in the 80s?
It was like Wednesday's gym.
Pretty basic.
Yeah, it was like Wednesday's gym.
What was the equipment and that like?
It was like basic, you know what I mean.
The gloves.
We used to get, you know, because like it was a school gym. They used to get the ropes out, you know, the ropes.
Yeah.
And you used to have to pull yourself up on the rope.
Yeah, I love them ropes.
Pull yourself back down, you know, and you had to do all them. And then like they had like these climbing frames, and you had to hold on the climbing.
The monkey bars and all that we called them as kids.
Yeah, and then you do like your legs up and down, and then somebody get the gloves on and punch it in the stomach, and it was It was a tough gym. Bloxbridge was. It was a tough gym.
That's a good boxer though.
Yeah, because when I went to Wednesbury, like, I remember Terry saying to me, he went, that was the thing. He said, what did they used to tell you? He said, because that was known for it. You know what I mean? Bloxbridge was like if they got you going, if they hurt you. That's how they used to teach us, like, don't let them off the hook. If you got them going, just go out and kill them. Don't let them come back into it. And it was a bit like that in the sparring as well, you know. Some of them would take advantage of you, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I boxed a couple of them already, like, from Bloxbridge. I boxed Anthony Bickley.
Tony, he went to Black Day, town.
And one of the brothers as well. It was the three brothers, Lee. Hickenbottoms. I boxed Lee Hickenbottom. I boxed Lee.
He more a bad boxer. Oh, he's not
Hickenbottom's had some. That was like Lee and Freddie was your one, wasn't it?
Lee and Freddie, yeah.
Yeah, those are decent boxers, were they?
Yeah.
Anthony Bickley was a good boxer though.
Yeah, Anthony.
I remember when he boxed Ahmed and.
Yeah, he did.
Well, he actually boxed Ahmed and like he was that cold in the first round, wasn't he? He was, Bickley was.
Yeah.
But man, he could bang it as a kid. I swear to God. Him was our first loss. He was my first loss, it was Bickley, I'm a 4 fighter. But I mean, he was the actual time, bad hair, that punched in it. Oh, yeah, bang with him, Bickley. I had a count off him, that's right.
And then I had my second fight, and I fought this kid from down Wales, from Cardiff.
But then where was that? Been in Wales, at Wales or local?
No, it was at Droitwich. It was Droitwich Amateur Boxing Club show.
Oh, what?
And it was, I was boxing for Bloxbridge, it was second fight. And he'd come all the way up from Cardiff. And I always remember it because it was at the time where the camcorders had just come out, you know, the camcorder.
Yeah.
And I fought this kid, like, and honest to God, yeah, no, you've done it. And I've like, I've put it on this kid for 3 rounds, and honestly, he all he's done is took backward steps all the way through every round, 1, 2 and 3. And I thought, I'm bound to win this easy. And he went, and the winner by unanimous decision, and he gave it him, and I was like...
So you chased him around for 3 rounds and basically...
Honestly, they gave it this kid from Wales, and I'm like...
Who judged that?
So, we sat down, and... this guy who got this camcorder, he sat down with us and he went, I've tagged your fight. He said, I'll show you. And this kid from Wales, he sat there with me watching it and he went, I don't know, I won that fight. I went, well, I do. I said, I've only come from Bloxbridge, which is like 30 minutes away, and you've come all the way up from Cardiff. That's all you've won that fight.
Yeah,
and it happens, damn it, Phil.
Yeah, it does.
You know
I've watched fights on the telly and I know that the kid who they give that fight to, they win that fight. You've already been in the ballpark and you're watching and you're thinking, what? Hometown, he's already the champ. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got to do something special, rather knock him out to get. If you got to, it's mad how they still just give it them.
Yeah.
You've actually got to knock somebody out sometimes.
I mean, like, it was only the odd fight where they'd have you out like how we did you out and we'd be like, oh, well, it done. But a lot of shows are always on. I mean, I'd like to make it as fair. You know what I mean? Because I had a lot of fair fights where, you know, like our shows as well. I think I lost on about 4 like of our shows already, like the home shows, but I was boxing. Boxing was good. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's there. I like to box like PV, and I mean, like, because at the end of the day, like, if him like up there, you have to box other boxers from up there, don't you?
Of course,
you know what I mean. So it's been like times like on in a level where I've had 80 fights on boxing through that 9 and 10. Yeah. You know, it ain't going to work, is it? That? No. I mean, so like you always in a fight with somebody who's basically on your level, are you?
Yeah. How many fights do you think you had in your first season?
Well, that fight was in the February and it used to finish in the April, May days.
Yeah, so you only got a couple more.
I only had a few that year, like, and then I had it. But like, what it was, because I lost to that kid from Wales, and the next one I had, I put it on him, like, and I stopped him in the second round again, like, by shot. I used to try and stop him with anyone, you know, like I'll try and...
You come out to win straight away.
Yeah. And I put it on him, and it was our show at the local club, and he threw a shot and I slipped it, and as I slipped it I just body shotted him straight here. And I had all the winger out of him, and he didn't even make the count. Like, but like when you start stopping them,
that's when you start getting.
Stop the contest.
Yeah, you start getting known as well, don't you?
You can't get a fight then.
Yeah, because you've won by knockout.
Yeah, and it's
I think of the boxers, don't they?
Yeah. And see, you can't. They go. Well, he won that one. He won that one on points. And then it's like KO, referee stop the contest. You know what I mean? And it's like so. But and then I got picked to box for Staffordshire counties against Derbyshire.
You remember much about the venues back then? All the smoking and that, was it all?
Yeah.
Just wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got about Hatley Heath, and I never boxed on Hatley Heath, but I was down to box. But I
The Hatley Heath Club, the one at the bottom.
Yeah, the day.
Yeah.
The bottom.
Awesome.
It was another thing where the
Same as the Gala Baths, man. Awesome. I love them venues.
The Gala Baths, though. Do you mean like it was like just open air, not open air, but you wasn't allowed. You had to go in every faction smoking.
Nah, you couldn't smoke in there.
When you places like the Ponderosa and the social clubs.
Ponderosa, there's one on the back of Hilltop War, the one that burned down.
The Ponderosa.
Oh mate, I was never going to watch the boxing there. I was watching the kids fight, and to be fair, you have to move the smoke to watch them fight. It was terrible. As you said, Philip used to sit up in the air, didn't he? And used to sit like at the ring level. Obviously, the ring was up in the air, and like you imagine, like going through that smoke and that background. It must have been mad, like to be in the ring as like a young lad. Thinking, bloody hell, I can't really see the crowd.
She said, oh really, did you?
You're just too busy focused on what you got to do.
On your fight, yeah.
But then I got picked to box for Staffordshire against Derbyshire up there at Derbyshire. It was at Ripley in Derby, and I boxed a kid called Bullock. And because I always remember when I come to Wednesbury, Terry had my card like, and he seen it. He went, that's a good scalp, that is, ain't it? Because I don't know. It turns out like he fought Johnny Nelson at cruiserweight, which is title, well, you know. So, but I stopped him in the second round. I think a lot of the time as well, because I was left-handed, I was a southpaw.
Yeah, you'd have been tricky to handle back then.
Yeah, and it's
like, walked onto it all the time.
Yeah, he walked straight onto it, like he walked straight on the left up, and you know what I mean? And again, I just jumped all over him again and stopped him. Like.
I think he's being a bit like, the finger there, I was trying to be like humble, saying like he walks onto it. Anyway, on a very day, I bet John's going to crack over that. I bet I walk onto it at all, I bet just give him a right left hook.
Well, it's that, you know what I mean?
What did you do in the summer after that first season? I bet you couldn't wait to get back, could you?
Just ticking over, you know, you kept going to the gym, but like obviously, when it's the summertime, you'd miss a couple of nights, and you know what I mean. But like when the boxing season started, when was it? June, September.
September, yeah.
It started September, so like, you know what I mean. You'd sort of like still to get your serious head on come July.
Stop you running back in and that. And like Phil, he was a bit lazy. He'll tell you now.
I never run.
He don't like the running.
I never run. I actually tried. I did everything.
But when it like I say, yeah, that trophy, I won that one. That was so I got Boxer of the Night for that one at the Bear Children's Club over in Warsaw. And Peter Till donated that. He just turned professional, Peter had. And he was like the guest of honour at the show, and I boxed a kid called Gary Goldie, and he was from Stoke, and he was the middleweight amateur champion. He was a Staffordshire. He was a champion of Stafford, like, you know, because you get your areas there. Yeah. He was Staffordshire IBA champion.
Would that be like Midland Select then? Was that what they call Midland Select now? Like Midland, like if you're fighting like West Midlands fighting Stafford and like that.
If you're fighting for the Midlands, they had to pick certain ones from certain places like what is in the Midlands basically.
I've seen a programme around that for a thingy that was Midland Select. Obviously, them picking the best out of the Midlands to fight on the show.
You start off, you get selected to box for Staffordshire first. And then, obviously,
and you're in your badge.
That's your county. That's your county.
That's your county. And
then you win your 4 or 5 counties.
And then you get picked then to go for Midland counties. Like
for Midland counties.
That's the Irish style got like it was Midland counties, like you know.
So 18 coming up to 19, going into your next season.
Yeah.
A few knockouts under your belt and that.
Yeah, well, that was a major fight. That one was. That was a big fight.
Was that one of your first ones back? That one there.
It could have been, yeah. It could have been.
Can you bring that one up to a bit closer with the camera, Phil? Showing this is a beautiful trophy. This one is absolutely beautiful. Look at that, folks. We'll take some pictures of these.
I had some like them, Maggie.
Yeah.
I had loads like these. Yeah, with all these on. Absolutely loads.
And that's the guy who I boxed that on that picture there. He was
The 80s toss look.
Yeah, he was champion. He was a Staffordshire champion.
And no head guards either as well.
Now that was at middleweight, and then we had the rematch, and I lost him by a majority up in Stoke.
See them gloves that they've got on there, them vintage total gloves. They actually fetch a small fortune now, believe it or not.
I bet they do, yeah.
It's actually fun. Them would be 10 ounce. I actually had 2 pairs of them in my boxing collection, and I still wished I kept them to this day. Now when we're doing this blog, and I'm seeing all these photos, and then when I seen the gloves and that on, I'm gutted that I still got them. Yeah. Absolutely gutted.
You would have wanted the ones out to Wentworth basket, would you?
No.
It was
the same. It was the same as when I was at Bloxwich.
I know, that was it, John. Yeah, money to
come on. Off the boxing clubs was volunteers.
Yeah.
That was volunteers. They're all getting paid to do it. No. They done it for the love of the sport, and I speak to some of them now, and they're like in the 60s and that, and I said, let's do it till they die. Yeah. It's what's bred it, and they love it. You know, if you took it off from them, like we were saying about Johnny Green now, he's absolutely loved getting back into it, seeing the interest, seeing that group we're doing on Facebook has actually brought that many people together now. People are actually reliving it, and loving it again. And we're just happy that we're doing it all, and people like you coming on, it makes it all special. We want to hear all your stories. I bet you've got some right funny stories as well to tell us. You've got to have had a few you've been thinking about what you're going to say on camera.
When you come to Wednesday, John?
I was, I think I was about 22, 23, 24.
So, what?
I boxed.
Are you in 49, did you say?
I'm 59 now.
59, so you're 10 years older than me. So if you was I'd have only been about 14 then.
Yeah, I was only about
How do you remember him being in there?
Yeah, I don't remember. He wouldn't remember me.
Because I was a keyboard. I do remember you. I remember you. I remember when you first come to the gym.
Well, Gary went first.
Gary come first.
But basically what happened was, yeah, I'll tell you that one about when I was on a boxing kid from Wolverhampton, from Bloxwich. Big, tall, black lad. And on their show, and to be fair, he done me, like, you know what I mean? He beat me, you know what I mean? And Eddie went, we'll have him on our show. And we used to have some of our shows at Walsall Town Hall. And he went, oh, you've got him again, like. And I thought, okay. And and like, there was loads of people that come to see me then, like, you know what I mean? Or, you know, your muckers.
Yeah, your friends when you get older,
friends, and he didn't want to fight. He just kept holding me. And so obviously, as soon as I grab you, it's like, break, step back. You got to keep stepping back. And so like, this was every round. So like, towards the end of the second round, he was grabbing me, and I lost my pen. I lost my temper. Like, and I said to the ref, I said, it's AFing me that's holding. I said, it's him. I said, he's the one who's holding me. And so anyway, he went, none of that. He went, none of that to me. He said, I've told you. So anyway, the ref got to the end of the second round, third round come. Again. Every time I got near to him, he'd grab me, hold me, grab me, break, step back. After the third time he done it in the third round, as he said, break, step back.
You step back and went in.
I just moved my body. I stepped back and I went bang. He's put him straight on him, but he died knock him out. But like, he didn't want to continue. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
He felt it.
He said, the ref went, he went, gets a neutral corner, and he sent the lad to his corner, and he went, do you want to carry on? He said, are you in the fit state to carry on? And he went, nah. So they disqualified me. Yeah. They disqualified me, and obviously then, they've given it him, like he's got the result, then he's the winner.
Yeah.
By disqualification, and I'm like, you know, like when you come together, he was like sniggering at me, like smirking, and I was raging, you know.
I was going to boss him.
Honestly, like, all the tears started coming up into my eyes, and I was like, and I got back into the changing rooms. I always remember it because I hadn't swore. I think I started swearing. You know, I'm on then. And he used to come into the changing rooms to see if I was all right, and I was going mad. I was going effing and breathing and effing and effing and effing. I was like, oh. And got the tears. I said, I felt like smashing the place, something like that. But anyway, that was it. And it was funny now when he said break, and I stepped back, and I just had enough on it. I went past. And then they got disqualified.
Art of imitation, no way, that's all it is, John.
Yeah.
We're doing that, when somebody's like,
You get frustrated when they keep grabbing you.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, but then, and then the club started to disband really, and it was Eddie Buller said he'd had enough, like he'd didn't want to carry it on, and I think one of the other trainers mentioned he didn't want to carry it on either. So.
Is that when everybody started coming over to Wednesbury then?
Gary
Wednesbury and Black, wasn't he?
Yeah, Gary went to Wednesbury, I guess, and I went to Black, and because we were just cousins then, we was like
Icky bosses like went to jail, didn't they?
Yeah,
he went to jail there.
So you was being trained then by old man Joe Wood then, were you?
Joey Wood and Johnny Dixon.
Yeah, Johnny Dixon.
Johnny Dixon was like...
I met him a few times back in the day.
Easy.
Oh, yeah, my good father, Johnny Dixon.
Yeah, I met him back in the day, nice bloke.
You know what? He was
He had the butcher's day.
He was a giant of a man, he was, you know.
Yeah,
When I first got into boxing, I was selling equipment and that. I just like walked into Plek boxing, and it was like a bit of a shed shack sort of thing.
That's what it was.
And you know what?
Gripping.
I got made welcome from the day I walked in.
Yeah.
Old man Joey Wood and the trainers and
Yeah.
that, and all the kids in
bless
there.
him, like Joey, he really couldn't get me a fight, like, and like, I used to meet up with Gary on the weekends, and like, you know, we'd go out and that, you know, we were all drinking, like, we were drinking pop, like, but you know, you go out there, and he'd say, "What's going on?" And I say, "I've got a fight." And he got me on the show, like, got me on their show, Plek Working Men's Club, and like, he was even going to give him a stone. He said, "Oh, you know, I'll give you the stone." This kid, he was a stone heavier, and this kid there wanted to. I don't know if the kid wanted it or what, I don't know. And I just thought, you know what, it ain't out good. And I just said, it ain't working out, Joe. I said, I want to fight, like, you know what I mean? You want to fight now, yeah?
And you need like someone who's going to get them fights for you.
Yeah.
And Terry Johnson was the man, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was the kid.
Yeah, Terry will find your fights.
And anyway, so I said, do you mind if I have my card? Because I'm going to go to Wednesbury. He went, yeah, no, Willis. And I don't leave on that bad feeling or nothing. And Johnny Dixon shook my hand and that. He is great, John was. He was honestly showed me loads of things, and he was like, he was always encouraging, you know what I mean? That's what I loved about him. He was never negative. He was like great. He was real lovely gentleman, Johnny.
He begged me to go to Plek loads of times. He said, "Go to Plek, Harfield."
Were you ever cold in Plek Gym in the winter? Because every time I went there, it'd be winter, and it'd be full of kids.
Yeah, but no eating in there, did they?
No eating. And it was the first.
Only bags in a set of scales.
You had actually gym equipment out of schools. You had like them ox things that you stacked.
Was it? Yeah, Plek.
No, it was
It's like a shack. It was side of the shack. Where Thingy is now, you had to go up through in the gully.
Is it there now still?
No, it's behind where they've built that new restaurant and all that.
I don't know where they've moved to.
You know where the wharf is in Walsall, where it was. It's where they've built that new Ben and Jerry's or wherever it is. That's where the Plek Boxing Club was.
No, you won't manage to come over the bridge. You come over the bridge and
they've moved 3 times since then.
Was that the last club they had?
The old Plek was
as soon as you come over the
up
bridge.
on Green Lane. That was going
Yeah.
past the police station up over the hill, and that was on the left. Then were it the original one?
No, the original one.
I went to two.
Soon as you come into Plek, we're in the bend. You go over the bridge, and he was just on the right, like a gate.
Just on the right,
to the right, the gate. You went through the gate. You went down.
Yeah, I actually went to it, but I can't think which way I went to it now. Then.
So you probably went to like a newer one. You did.
I went definitely to the last one, and I went to the one before it moved.
They've moved somewhere now. I don't know where they are now, but yeah, they've moved twice. They've had 3. I think this is the 3rd gym they've got.
Yeah, this would be the 3rd one.
Did you have? I think you fought at Plek, John.
No,
and you fought at Plek at all.
No, he had my card and everything, transferred it over, and they get me a fight. So I said, I'm going to Wednesbury. Like,
how many fights did you had then? Yeah, when you come to Wednesbury?
I think I might have had about 15.
Yeah. How many you won?
I'd probably won about 9.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Do you remember when you first walked into Wednesbury from Plek?
I'll tell you what. honest to God, another level. Honest to God, another level. It was like levels. You know what I mean? And like when you went in there into that Wednesday gym, the kids that was there, like, that was all top kids. Do you know what I mean?
The talented were.
The talent that was in that gym, it was.
Who was boxing there in that area for you then?
Well, you had him, you had Phil, like, you know, the schoolboys. You had him, Mutley. He was a schoolboy.
Chrissy Harpin.
I don't remember him. Harpin.
Aldi, Mackie
ID had just gone, because it's a bit older than you, ID.
He's a few years older than me, yeah. And Mackie's.
And Macca, they'd just
all
gone.
The Grangers.
They was boxing senior, so. And Phil, you was probably junior then.
I was junior, yeah. I think I was about 14, I was.
Yeah.
You had all the Grangers there, Craig Granger and Potty Granger and Wayne Granger.
Yeah. You had the lead house was there, obviously.
Was that still at Wednesday boxing still at Wodo School back then? It was, for it, yeah. So you done the banks and you done all
the Nightingales, like, but like it was the training was just relentless. You know, like I thought we trained hard at Bloxbridge, like, you know, but like when I went there, it was just another level. You just, honestly, it was just like...
We was fit, were we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we was fit. Like even I was fit, I was lazy when in the gym.
But he would say that, you know, there's no excuse, you can't give me an excuse, like, to say that you ain't fight fit.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't...
No, yeah, we always were we?
You was always fit. And, what a great gym. It's just phenomenal, really. Some of the kids that was there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you were telling us as well about something about what happened. What's the freaking best one? Of a gas in the car or something.
Oh yeah, he had this little car. He had like a little Fiat. I think it was a Fiat or something like that in there. We'd share, like, you know, I'd pick him up and we'd get over to Wednesbury, like, you know, and then he'd pick me up. And he come to pick me up the one Friday, he got this car. Because we used to jump on at Junction 10, like, and get off at Wednesbury and straight up Woodgreen rather than down on Road Road. Anyway, he's just about to get on the motorway and I went, I smell oil, can I, gas? I turned around the back of the back of the car was covered in black smoke, and that guy was going, what's going on with it now? What's going on with it now? So we had to push it back down the hill and abandon it. We now go training that night, and then like he gets to the gym on the Monday, and Alan goes, where are you paying Friday? And then like I said to him,
he probably thought you'd been out on the razz, eh?
Yeah. He said,
Friday, I was saying you meet some women.
And it was funny that was when that car. I thought you were going to catch fire, but just all black smoke and yeah. Because like there was no changing rooms there, was there? No showers or nothing.
No, we done it.
You used to like, because like it's a
changing rooms, there, but yeah, we never used it.
Like you had no showers and that, did you?
And like showers, yeah, but
at the school.
Yeah.
I never knew.
Yeah, man, that shows it well done.
We used to bring loads of cloth, but like on always had a big sheepskin on. So I used to chuck it on and put my hat on, and like you get back up and have a shower, and then like, you know, like it was that, honestly, you train that hard, you get back up and you couldn't switch off. I'd be like walking around the bedroom at like 12:30.
Doing Rocky.
Honestly, it was like.
Did you ever like the bongs, John?
Oh, them was lethal. Them was. We used to go on that track outside, like, you know, like
the athletics track. I remember that. Yeah.
I don't know if it was Ella or Terry.
I was racing.
And they used to have you sprinting.
100 metres.
100 metres.
I remember, like,
because me being small and stocky, I was good at that.
I always used to see everybody. I used to see everybody doing the run up the hill. and then wherever, if say I
We
popped
used
up
to
to Tanya, and if I come back
across
down,
and then down,
Yeah.
That's it.
Up
and then I'll
across
see
and down.
everybody coming back down, and it'd always be like stragglers at the back as I'm going up the road.
Oh, in bunks though, I reckon that helped us a lot, didn't
They
That
did.
helped us with our legs.
I'll tell you what, that was evil. Then was. I used to think to myself, oh,
You ever have to do the piggyback up there as well?
yeah,
Oh, yeah, I've done all that.
Yeah, used to do the piggybacks up there, piggyback up to the top, and then run across the top, and then jog back down. You know, like you
Back
that's
down
it,
the other
like-
side.
And we had that one as well, David John, where we run up in, run all the way here, get to the end of the pylon, back down, run up in again.
Oh, all the way to the pylon and back
Yeah,
as well?
up it,
Oh,
John,
come round, yeah.
You mean like we had like, how many ways of doing it? It was all up and down across. When across it was up, all the way down the canal, come back and then up again.
And like when we used to come training and that, nearly every night we all used to go for a run down.
Yeah, we had to, didn't we?
Yeah, we all used to have to go for a run.
Was it then, I was out the first one, was it from out of Bodo up to the Lion and back around for the Parkway, or was it up on Jogley? You used there?
We used to go. I'll tell you where we used to go.
Did you come out and then take a left and go under the bridge?
I think we used to come out, take a left, and then take a right, and then you go down, and then where the Ellen Chickens is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to go all the way up there.
Bloody hell, that's the right run to Hilltop, so you've gone straight up the
And then,
Coles Bank.
Because like, I don't know where I was going. And like, I used to say, Dad, get taking off. I used to say
The
to all the
two more
ones
good
around
ones.
there. Because
Yeah.
you know him, Dad, he could run, couldn't he?
Yeah. But he had legs there, yeah.
He could shift, he
He had
could
some right
run.
legs on him.
I used to see Woodley always running though when he
Oh,
was
he
at
was lazy as
Wodo.
well, Lee was. You mean, he was at the back with me, Lee was. Lee was always at the back.
remember when
He was at the back talking with each other.
They used to put the ring up down there. They put the ring up the one night. Well, Lee was on here like a schoolboy, like he was just a school kid. And Errol said to me, he said to Lee, he said, I want you to go in with John. And he said to me, Errol, he said, just walk him around that ring and just make him wear.
Left-hander like you as well.
And I just went round there and like, I'd even put a glove on him, like I just let him work, like, you know what I mean. But he was lazy.
He was lazy.
He didn't like to train.
He's lazier than me.
He didn't like to train.
That's how he's lazier than me. He's laid back as well, wasn't he, Lee?
Yeah, he was.
Proper laid
Who
back.
was your favourite trainer at Wednesbury?
Well, our day, I only knew, when I come, there was only Errol really, and
And Bob.
It
Or Paulie Harpin.
was like, well, so you know them, you know what I mean.
Paulie Harpin and Bobby, that were
Yeah.
Early 80s, yeah.
I mean,
Well,
like,
mid-80s,
The end
Lenny
of the
and
80s was what it comes
Mid-80s.
towards the end.
Well, been
I
late
went in
80s to
86.
90, yeah. 'Cause
86 I went.
But see what because I used to see Lenny.
Yeah.
I used to see Lenny on the circuit, like, and because like our box of Bloxbridge and that, and like, you know yourself, don't you? You get to different shows and you'd see different trainers and that all. You was all friends,
Yeah,
weren't you?
man,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? It was great, and they'd say, "Oh, you on tonight?" And then like he'd see me, Lenny, and he'd go, "Have you got matched up?" And I'd say, "Yeah," and he'd say, "Well, good luck then." He was a lovely bar, but I don't
Never
know
swore,
him.
Leonard. Never ever swore. Never swore.
Never, honestly, he never. He wore
He's a
there.
gentleman.
He wore there when I went. He'd left like he'd gone, and but whenever I seen him when I was boxing for Bloxbridge, he always used to say to me, "Good luck, are you all right? How's it going? Lovely. What a gentleman he was, wasn't he?"
Beautiful block, yeah.
Yeah, but
you think Wednesbury was definitely a step up from a lot of other boxing clubs?
unbelievable.
Everybody says it was like the elite of the area. But to
Honestly,
be fair,
they got
people
a
come
right-
from all over to get to
They
Wednesbury,
got it
don't
right,
they?
honestly. I mean, I'll tell you this one thing. He was in the ABAs. He'd won them and all. He'd won a few of them juniors, and he was in the juniors again. Andy Lester. I mean,
He was brilliant, wasn't
phenomenal. I don't know what was going on with him. I don't know if he's got problems at home or, but because like
he? We met a girl. Whoever it was.
when I went there, like, even when I went to Wednesbury, like, I still won. Like, I won fights on points now, but I still stopped quite a few of them when I fought, and like, because he got tremendous power out of the Andy Lester.
He had free kick.
He could punch. He could, and I think Errol said to me, he got a fight in Nottingham, and it was a Saturday afternoon. I always remember it, and he said to me, he said, Errol come up to me. He was dead quiet, warning Andy. He went, what you doing? He went, I said, what you mean? He went, what you doing tomorrow? I said, nothing really. He said, Andy's asked me if you'll come up, like, and, you know, just come up and watch him. I went, yeah, of course I will. I said, I'll come up. I said, I'll meet you wherever. And anyway, I jumped in my car, met Errol, and went up there, like, and I was just sitting in the changing rooms with him, and we was just chatting, and I said, what you want to do? I said, you know, I said, you've got some right power. I said, you just use that all the time. I said, no, I'll help you. And he smashed his kid to smithereens. Honestly, it only lasted.
He was like a bloke, don't worry, as a kid.
You said he was airy and everything, everything.
Like age of 14 and that.
And I always remember it when after he said, thanks ever so much for coming up. He said, I really appreciate you coming up to see me fight, like. I said, I don't know if he was going through a time where he wanted to pack it in or what. I said, yeah. I said,
he shouldn't have packed into the 100, never. He never
should have
packed
badges on your shorts. I said, you're phenomenal.
You've earned them, are you?
Yeah.
You've earned them, mate.
Well, you bothered the shorts there, and you thought, wow.
Once when I boxed with one of the All brothers.
Did you?
Yeah. With Michael Hall, I boxed his brother, he's James Hall or something. And yeah, because we Anton and no shorts for me, and we're looking semi-finals this is. So I've had to wear Andy shorts, and I've got England badges everywhere, dropping off me, and I was pulling them up like that.
But I and the thing was, going to Wednesbury as well, it opens things up for you, like, you know, you get invited onto like going squad training.
And going seeing different shows.
You get squad. Did you ever go on the squad training?
Yeah, man, I boxed England. I went to England training.
That's just brilliant. Did you get the vest as well?
Yeah.
See what I mean? It's phenomenal, like that.
I boxed Gavin Rees.
Gavin Rees.
Yeah, I boxed Gavin Rees on the first one, and then
see,
I can't remember the name, but
Azim, Maka,
AD. Dazzle Eddington.
Dazzle,
there's another one. Andrew Leicester, box for England.
Yeah. Did Leicester box for England?
Yeah, 381 Street, Booth Road, produced three boxers.
Me, AD Aldi, and
Andrew Leicester.
And Leicester. I lived there, and lived there.
And where was Maka awful?
Well, us there, like his back in the back of us.
I've actually got a map on here.
Yeah, we got all for England. It's like, and I've never been doing as yet because we've got.
We've been looking, and nobody's ever.
Team that's ever had. Well, we know us like at one time. I bet there's 8 of us who fought for England because you had like Jimmy Gould who fought for England. I think it was like Jason Nightingale.
Yeah.
We all boxed for England.
Did he ever box for England? Stuart Elwell?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Stuart Elwell.
He was good, wasn't he?
Did he?
I was coming on.
Yeah, I've always liked him.
He was at Pleckwardy first.
Yeah. I thought he was from Blockford and that.
So him, hard gone then. And
him and Jimmy Gould, wasn't he?
Jimmy Gould. Him and Jimmy Gould. That was.
Do you know what got me interested in him? I was driving in my car and somebody was talking about the boxing show at Walsall, and then they was talking about Stuart Elwell. He like fought in the military. He was like military boxing champ and all this. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to that show. And I went to watch it, and I watched Stuart Elwell, and I was either Billy or Ernie Smith.
Oh, yeah.
You know the two brothers?
From Albert Stairbridge?
Yeah, the ones from Kidderminster Way.
Oh, that's it.
And I knew them from a baby. Me, all of us grew up together. So to go and watch one of my mates who I went to school with, go and watch the kid I just heard talking about on the radio, go and watch a fight at Walsall Town Hall. I absolutely enjoyed that. Me and Liam went, and I took loads of photos, and Stu posted some photos after the fights and all that. And I know I've still got them, I just got to find them.
Yeah, John, do you know, you was on about, do you know, like it was another, like all the boxers was like, that's another range. Do you mean it's like fairer pusher boxers? Do you think that was like that for? Why like in Wednesbury gym? Do you think it was so good? Why do you think? Did you think it was a training or boxing?
I think, you know what it was? The training was really tough. Extreme. It was hard training. And the thing was, it was like, have gloves, we'll fight, you know what I mean? We'll try. And they'd take you anywhere. And you know what I mean? I remember boxing a kid at Park Hall on a Monday night. And I boxed this kid from Leicester, and I beat him. at the park. You know, the parkour shows there, the dinner shows there.
I used to love the meals there.
So I boxed on the Monday, boxed this kid, and I beat him. And then like Terry's there, with his nail pad in his, and then the next thing, I watched this kid fight. He was from Triumph, and he beat this kid, and he was a big kid. This kid from Triumph, and I mean, he was manhandling this kid across the ring, and he went, yeah, I've got him, you know. I went, I said, oh no. And I tell you what, it was a Saturday night over in there. It was their show down in Warring Coventry. It was Longbridge, Birmingham way, and I watched him, and he was a strong, big, powerful kid, you know, and but he was a come forward fighter, and Errol had got me like to fight in such a way, like to. You know, like I sort of got counter-punched him a lot of the time, you know what I mean? So like I was used to throw a lot of feints and draw him on, and he was meant for me because I ain't got to go and be looking for him. But he was a big kid, he was strong, you know what I mean? And then Terry said to me, he went, yeah, I've got him Saturday night. I thought, oh no. And I thought, I'm going to get smashed up here, I'm going to get beat up here, you know what I mean? I thought, I am going to get battered here. And I said, the Almon and my two brothers, I went, because I was at that show at Parkour, because like the parents could go, couldn't they, you know, your mums and dad, well, your dad, our laddie never went. And I said, I'm fighting Saturday. He said, am you? I said to the Almon, I said, I'll have on their show, I'll have a Longbridge. He said, who you are? I said, that big black kid who was on at he went, you ain't have you? And I went, yeah, you ain't coming neighbour. That's what I'm going to tell you. He went, what do you mean? I said, I don't want you there. He went, don't be stupid. I said, no, Dad, you ain't coming. I said, no. There's only our Gary that come with us. Like, Gary jumped in the car, we said, here and like, and we got over there. And it was alright. And I'll tell you what, I stopped him in the second round. Like. I put him down at the end of the first round. I put him down twice again. I put him down twice in the second round, but like it was like that was you know like when they called his name out, I thought the roof was going to go off. I thought, oh no,
he's like one of their top boys, like
yeah. And I've done him, like I stopped him in the second round, and I just went and jumped on the ropes. I jumped, yeah, and I was getting like that. I was getting like that, and as I got out the ring. That was all coming, as I was all walking past, and I was all going, respect man, yeah, fair play to your blood, respect. And I was like, oh.
That's going to make you feel that way, John. Like,
honest to God, it was a Saturday night.
Where was that now?
Longbridge. It was their show though, he was boxing for Triumph. And yeah, and I got back, it was a Saturday night, I was still buzzing. So like I thought, I just went up, we had a nightclub in Bloxford called Flicks Nightclub, like, you know. So I just went up there and talked, because I know the hot dog man, like, and I just went up there because I just couldn't sleep. And I got back, and the nightclubs used to be out until 2 then, like, you know. Got back, like, and I went straight up to Flicks, and like, I was just talking to the hot dog man and that, and then I walked back home. And then I got up about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock again, and I had to go for a run again. I was like,
so buzzing.
Yeah, honestly. There's nothing comes close to it, is there really? I think.
Yeah, do you know, like on that then, John, so you was actually fighting your friends then?
Yeah.
And you had how many fights then, when you fought this kid?
I hadn't had many, you know.
Yeah.
No, I hadn't had many. But, yeah. Oh, yeah.
How many did you have for like, what's in your first year, your friends with?
I think I only boxed a couple of seasons, you know, in total for Wednesbury. So, I think when I got to Wednesbury I was about 25, 26. But like, it's you're at your peak, are you, when you're 26, 27.
Yeah, that's mid peak, so
that's like, you know what I mean, you're at the peak of your fitness. So I think I only had a couple of seasons, like a couple of 3 seasons. I think I had about 35 fights in all.
Did you enjoy them?
Yeah, I loved every one of them. You know, like...
What would you say was your most memorable out of all the fights you had?
The most memorable
It's
one.
probably Injustice, is what it?
No.
That was another.
I boxed him down. I went in the IBAs and I boxed Danny Norton. You know Danny Norton?
Yeah.
And well, we was training for the IBAs. The IBAs was always in January, so it was like now Christmas. That's it. And it was at Burton. It was like the Staffordshire semi-finals, and Errol said, I think there's only Danny Norton coming in at Lloyd's Heavy.
Yeah.
So when I got there, we all weighed in, like everybody's weighing in and everything, and there was me, Norton, Darren Ashton. Remember Darren Ashton?
Yeah, and his brother Dean, what is it? Dean
as well.
Dean,
Darren was the taller one, more.
Yeah.
And
where's they from?
Stoke,
was it?
Stoke, yeah. And
our mum was a trainer, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yes, no.
yeah, and Jenny saw,
Jenny's Lardings.
and Adrian Wrighty from
Right.
Wolverhampton, from Wolverhampton. He's supposed to come in at middle, but he come in at Lloyd's Heavy. So you put into an hat, and you get drawn out. Then like, who are you going to fight? Because it's a change. Because like years ago,
Yeah, you can box 2 times.
you could box 2 times, and
Yeah.
they stopped that. So it was like the semi-finals, and we got put in the hat, and Errol was there, and he come back to me in the change room. He went, "You got Norton anyway." He said, "Adrian Wright's got to fight Darren Ashton." So I went out and like it's 3-3s, 8, it's 3-3s, and like I was helping, like 3-3s, and he'd had a lot more fights than me, and I beat him. I put him down twice. And I beat him unanimous. But like I fought, they fought first, Adrian Wright and Ashton fought, they was on before me. And so like the finals was at the Gala Baths at West Brom. And I got to fight Adrian Wright, like, and so like, he's a lovely kid. Did you ever get to speak to Adrian?
Yeah.
He's a lovely kid, Ada was, and he said to me, he said, "I'll see you next week." We shook hands, and then I went, yeah, okay, I'll see you next week. And
He boxed, wasn't he, John?
he boxed for Wolverhampton, didn't he? And he was a number 4 in the country at the time. And I hadn't had that many fights. I hadn't had nowhere near as many as him. And I boxed him in the finals of the Staffordshires, and he stopped me in the second round, like, and I was gutted. I was absolutely gutted. And that year, Adrian went all the way to the All England finals. He was 2 fights away from the national finals. So how bad is it really to lose to somebody like that?
Yeah.
But like, I always remember, because I started courting my missus, who's my wife now, like, and we went to see him. And it was one of the rounds, and it was a school in Walsall, and it was sort of the round after us.
Yeah.
After the Stafford finals, it was like the Midlands, whatever it was, that next one, and it was being held at Walsall, and I always remember it because he seen me there, like, and he seen me with the missus and that, and as soon as he beat that, he won. He beat this kid, like, so he went into the next round, and as soon as he come out, he comes straight over to me, shook my hand and shook the missus' hand. I thought, that's nice, that, like.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch.
Gentleman, like,
yeah, he was.
Gentleman.
And then they tell me like later on that he died now. He passed away.
I don't know, did he?
Yeah.
That's right.
Apparently, I don't know, because Tony Marshall told me about it. Like, he said, I don't know if he sort of, like, I think one of his brothers got killed or something, and then that sent him spiraling, and he ended up on the beer or something, and he, as far as I know, yeah. But he was a right talented, he was a talented kid. And yeah, I lost to him, and then like, sort of like, you get stuck, you get 21, you get
28 days.
Oh, you have to have 28 days and you call points,
28
didn't you?
days, and then, funny enough, I don't know if I remember this, Macker and Ida. They was fighting over the Midland Hotel over by the NEC, and Errol went, because you could do it then. You could go in the corner. Corner. He went, take them. I went, who said them pair? He says, yeah, I'll go and give them their instructions. he says, somebody else is handing up to me. And I always remember it because he was there at the time. He was the guest speaker, Barry McGuigan. And I was in the corner for Macca, and I was in the corner for Ida. Yeah.
I think you did the win.
The both won. That's obvious, I think. You know what I mean?
Both good lads, mate.
They never lost many, didn't they, them pair, to be honest. Was he Ambersand? They never lost many.
I went round the shop tonight, and the shopkeeper said, "Oh, you're the kid doing the boxing blog." He went, "I love Macca, I do." I said, "Are you watching any others?" He went, "No, I'm going to watch them. I watch Mac because I used to do training with him." But yeah, even the local shopkeeper have been watching it now.
But, you know what I really liked about it as well, like when I went there to Wednesday night, they all made me feel welcome.
Like a family,
They all made me feel welcome because like I'm an outsider, really. You know, I from Wednesbury. You know what I mean?
Same here. I walk from round here, and all these folks around here made me welcome just the same.
It's like a family.
Yeah, and like you know, you go out, you'd have a fight, and you come back to the gym, same. And you go on,
and all the boxers that want to know about it now,
yeah. And like, there was a couple come over from our way, remember Elvis?
Yeah.
He come.
Elvis Parsley.
Elvis Parsley, yeah, he come.
He's a good boxer.
Was Jason Wellborn from over your way? He's from Bloxwich, was he?
Who?
Jason Wellborn and that? He's from
No, he's from...
Brownhill.
No, he's from... Whaley, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, Great Whaley way.
Yeah. No, not Great Whaley, no, he's from Whaley.
I always thought he was from over your way.
Whalley, he's from Whalley.
Oh yeah, Albury, Albury, Whalley way.
Albury, Whalley way, he's from that. Well.
What would you say is one of your most favourite boxers growing up?
My ultimate favourite was Marvin Hagler.
Marvin Hagler, you said the same.
I love Hagler. I love watching him.
Hagler was the best.
And he got robbed, I reckon. I reckon he got robbed because, well, I was to say, like, it was robbed. Him and Leonard went, and you boxing Leonard was. Yeah. It should have been a draw. They should have given that a draw. Like, we could take it to Leonard, did they? Yeah. Last week, and he just, he finished Leonard.
He never went back into it.
He said it's fixed.
He never put him on again, did he? He never.
Yeah, he quit from that. Yeah, I remember that. He quit from that.
But
he never got like a title until he'd had how many fights out, did he? I mean, he had a lot of fights before he got a lot of shots to the title.
But you know something, I went to a boxing show over Bar Sports a few years ago, and he was there, Wayne Elcock. Remember Wayne Elcock?
Yeah.
And great lad, and I was sitting by him, like, you know, so, this kid who I know, Mark, because he asked me to go to the show, like, and he was one of the, he asked Wayne Elcock to come, and he went out there and he was training with No, he was training with their trainers, the Petronellis, the brothers. And I went, that must have been really old. He went, yeah, that was. He said, that was really old. He said, but yeah, he went out there training with them, and he said, he was telling me about it. I couldn't believe it. He said, it was just like, it's levels 8, you know what I mean? He was just phenomenal.
Yeah, brilliant. He was just an animal. I would say, Joe, whatever, like, our favourite fight, I think, was when he fought Ernst and he got cut. Yeah. And he got the cut and he says, listen, you've got to go and knock him out. And he did. Yeah. He said, you've got to go and knock him out.
You know,
one
of my favourites was when he fought that Mugabe, that John Mugabe. And that Mugabe was...
when he fought Minter all day.
He fought Mugabe.
Alan Minter, he fought him as well.
He fought Minter.
He fought that Mugabe, and that Mugabe, when you looked at him, because Hagler was a middleweight, he never boxed, he never went up, he never went down, he was 11 stone 7, box middleweight every time. He must have been walking around that Mugabe to cruiserweight. He was massive, and he absolutely smashed him up and stopped him. And I thought, that's phenomenal, that is. But at the time, Antifermo was the champion. I think he's Argentinian. And Hagler fought him, and because they gave it a draw, and Antifermo was the champion, he kept the title.
Yeah.
But Hagler battered him.
Yeah.
So the next one in line was Minter to fight Antifermo.
Yeah.
So Minter went and fought Antifermo, beat him, took the title off him, and his next defence was Hagler. And Hagler
destroyed him.
Yeah.
What would you say was
Hagler was like a bulldog, I think.
What would you say your favourite memory of all your boxing career? What would you say the favourite memory, best day you ever had was?
It's probably that one when you went out here and you took it to
the burger man.
Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that was a great one. Now, because I think if I'd have got put out that night, I don't know, because you never know, do you? But I think if I'd have fought Righty that night, I think I'd have beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he said to me, because like when he beat me at the Gala Baths, like, he said to me in the change rooms after, he went, I trained like an absolute animal for that week. He said, I just trained and trained. He said, I've worked that hard. He said, I knew I'd got to, you know what I mean? He said, I knew I'd got to
up my game.
You're not all boxing a tough area anyway. When you think some of the names that went on to win titles and some of the people you fought with, like Gavin Rees and all them lot, and some of the other lads who went on to fight, there was some tough. Wednesday actually fought some tough lads across the UK boxing scene.
Well, Mackie carrying for thingy down, fucking Joe Kawasaki.
Joe Kawasaki, Macca.
Yeah.
He boxed him and I boxed Gavin Rees. I beat Rees. I think he done Macca in the second round.
Well, them thingies that I bought you, I showed you that one. But this one here was
Got a cracking programme to show you here, folks. Absolutely cracking.
This one was when Peter Till got to the semi-finals of the National Championships, the ABAs.
You see that, folks?
Right.
British semi-finals, Guildhall, Preston, 1984.
Goes only 10.
And
only 50p.
And
50 pence as she was.
I'll show it Jonah, and then Jonah can bring it up to the thingy. Look who's in the middleweight division.
But we'll have all these, all photographed for you folks, and all on the blog after we've done this. Yeah, pass it here.
Yeah.
I don't come on camera very often.
Yeah. Look who's in the middleweight division.
Schumacher, Russell Barker.
Michael Watson.
Oh.
And Chewy from Liverpool. Remember Schumacher?
Yeah.
So we've got Michael Watson there, folks.
Who was boxing on that then, John?
Yeah.
That's you.
Now, Peter Till.
I'll be taking some photos of this and putting them on the blog for you all to see. But absolutely amazing. We'll get pictures of all these in here. It's absolutely amazing. And some free adverts from back then as well.
But that was we went that night. We went on a couch to watch him, Peter, and he fought Ken Buchanan's relation.
Ken Buchanan, yeah, that name rings a bell.
Yeah, Ken Buchanan was
champion.
He was a world champion. He's from Scotland.
Yeah.
So obviously, you get to the All England finals, and then the next one is the British semi-finals. That's when Scotland and Ireland come into it, you know, Northern Ireland. And Peter had got to fight Buchanan, and he battered him. And it was the name that won him the fight. Buchanan, Peter should have won. And he was in the other. He was in the other, and he was, because there was four of them in at light welter. There was Peter, obviously. There was William Buchanan, and the other one was David Griffiths and Jennings. Remember Jennings? David Jennings. Yeah. But look, there's loads of names on here. Carl Crook, I remember him. Rod Douglas, you know, light middle. It was like
some great names in there.
Michael Watson.
Brilliant. Michael Watson as well.
Yeah.
I love Watson.
Tony Wilson.
Did you watch the documentary with the Michael Watson story?
Yeah. Watched them all.
Tony used to, you know, from round here, Wolverhampton lad. He went that year. He went to the finals and won. He used to win the final nearly every year. Tony did, because he was phenomenal. Really good amateur.
It was like Andrew Lester won it. Andrew Lester just won it every year.
Yeah.
Andrew Lester won everything, every title.
Yeah. Did you have a good family following when you was?
My brothers used to come, because like I'm the youngest in the family.
Oh yeah, so you'd be the little brother and everything. Yeah.
I always remember it when I had that first fight at Rugeley, the C&C Hotel, and I stopped that kid. Because I used to pick on me all the while, you know. Because he said me in the baby. And my eldest brother said to me, the middle one, like, my eldest is our Steve, and then there's our Terry. And our Steve looked at the telly and he went, We ain't going to pick on him now.
I'm picking on days of old, man.
He said, "Yeah, can it?" I said, "Yeah, can if you want." But yeah, it was. Yeah, I used to love to come and watch me because like our man loved the boxing, you know. And I'll tell you the story, and that was about my dad, and because he went to America in the 70s. My dad did. He went to New York with his brother, and he went on a trip. It was like a jolly boys outing, really, and. And I went in Dempsey's bar, Jack Dempsey's bar, and my dad just like that was only there for a week, and my dad wanted to go in there because he was convinced Jack Dempsey was going to be in there.
Yeah.
And my dad's brother, my uncle Frank, he kept going to my dad, "Jim, what are you going on about?" He said, "He ain't going to come in here." He said, "We've been coming in here night after night after night. He ain't even going to be in here." And he went, "I know." He went, "No." He went, "Well, who's that up the bar then?" And he was up the bar, Jack Dempsey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
he was up the bar, Jack Dempsey was. And I've got that picture of my dad with Jack Dempsey, and he come over to my dad. There's my dad, like my uncle, my dad's brother, and his two mates. And Jack Dempsey had his photo took in the middle of them. And he said, "So where are you from then?" He went, "We're from England." Like, he went, "Oh, you've come across the pond." And he went, "Well, sit yourself down." And he said, and he went, "Champagne." He said, "Get some champagne over there for these guys." And he sent some champagne out to them and that, like, yeah.
Brilliant.
And when he come back, he was buzzing, my dad was, and he kept telling me about this Jack Dempsey. And I was only about 7, 8. I was like, "What are you getting on about, Dad? I don't even know who he is." And then obviously you find out now as you get older. Like,
Well, there was no internet back then.
No,
You'd have to go to the library and get
I was only like 8.
Yeah.
I might have been 8, 9 or 10, something like that. Like, because it was early 70s. And yeah, and then I found out about it. Like, he was massive, wasn't he, Dempsey? Like, you know, back in them days.
Well,
And to meet him like that, like he wouldn't shut up for weeks.
heavyweight was he?
He was heavyweight.
He was heavyweight, was he?
He was champion of the world, wasn't he?
He was champion of the
Yeah,
world.
champion of the world.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've got some DVDs I can lend you somewhere, Phil, if we can find them.
Yeah.
I actually got that, remember that boxing history that come out?
Yeah.
And it was all numbered like what, and you had to collect the magazines and get it, but I managed to collect the entire set. I don't know where it is, but I've definitely got it. It's probably in that petrol pump behind you, to be fair, but I've definitely got it. But coming towards the end of this one, how long? We're an hour and 15 minutes in nearly already.
That's how quick it flows, Johnny.
You won't even guess. Is anybody you'd like to dedicate this to, John?
My son and my wife. I wish he would have carried it on. My son. He had four amateur fights, and he won all 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he boxed for Great Whaley, and then he went to box for a club in Cannock that was set up by this guy called Paul Fellows, the nice kid Paul. He used to be like Pat Caldell's second in command. Like, you know, he was like good lad, really good lad, and but he took Howard Clark to America to fight for the world title.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, Paul did, yeah. And he had a fight for them, and he had 4 and won all 4, and then he was like junior, he was like 15, 16, so, and then like he just sort of like packed it in.
How old
Lost
was he?
interest.
And he just sort of like, you know.
My lad was dragging kickboxing, boxing, everything. I couldn't get him to keep interest in it.
I never dragged him there, like, you know what I mean. I don't want him, you know. I was just. He used to play football, and he was all very good at football, like. But you know, and then like, we went down his auntie's the one day, and his uncle had got like this bag in the garage, like, and he was on it, like, and he said to me, he's like my brother-in-law said to me, he said, "He's pretty handy, you know, with his hands." I said, "Is he?" I said, "Yeah." And then I took him down there, and he went from strength to strength, and he had 4 fights, like, and then he won them all, like, and I think he could have had, you know, he could have done all right, but then like he started going out.
Yeah, same as mine. They get to that age, and that little winky comes first.
Yeah, but yeah, but he's done all right, you know. He's in the Royal Air Force, he's in the military, so He's in the Falkland Islands at the moment, so when he comes back home next month.
Thank you for your service, young man.
Yeah, he's all right, but yeah.
And a big shout out as well to all Europa boxers at Wednesbury, Bloxwich, Plec. You know what I mean? We all support you all, and we can't wait for the next one to come on. Big thanks to John for this one.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Jonah.
You're welcome.
Big Phil.
As always.
That's
Thanks,
coming
Ed.
down, so that you won't be Big Phil for long.
Yeah, we get this good soon.
We've got our Keep Fit programme coming up soon. As soon as these light nights come in, you'll be seeing me and Phil doing some daft stuff as well for the boxing blog. We've got a few challenges coming up. And any else wants to come and join in on our challenges, you're more than welcome. We've got the sofa to the left here for the next blog if anyone wants to come, so we can have a bit of an audience and get some questions off the audience. That's going to be a new feature we've put into it. We've now got 2 little cameras set up, so we're going to see which one's the best after this one. And yeah, and we look forward to having you all back on soon, folks. So big shout out from me, big shout out from Phil, big shout out from John.
Thank you.
Don't forget, folks, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. We need you to subscribe, so we need, the more subscribers you get, the more people that see it and the more it comes up in Google search. So if you could do that for us all, folks. If I had to come and show you how to do it, I don't mind. But thank you very much, and we speak to you all again very, very soon.
See you later.